get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hello, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it's Friday, finally Friday, yay! Hello, hello, hello. And I see that Batalur and Rumble are here. Welcome everybody, thank you guys so much for coming. We are going to be painting again a little bit more of the Prince of Kunlun, and yeah, it's going to be fun. We're probably not going to do Whip Trip Friday today because we just did it Wednesday. Probably don't have a too much new. Yep, woo, Friday. So excited. So I thought we'd just start painting. We could talk about what we're going to do, plans this weekend. I guess if we could still do Whip Trip. If you guys have stuff you want to, we could just do it. Let's just see what people have. Maybe there won't be as much. Hello, Ailey. Hello. All right, I'm going to write down Whip Trip Friday. I think, oh, you know what? We can't do Whip Trip Friday because I forgot. For the next some weeks, I'm going to be doing a workshop with my cousin at 4 p.m., which means that I have to end the stream a little bit earlier than I normally do, which is another reason why we're switching Whip Trips to Wednesday. Okay, so good. Yay. Hi, Ailey. What? Yeah, you have nothing. I don't think I have anything either. I have more bird pictures. That's about it. So let's go ahead and start painting. I want to show you what I worked on since the last time you guys saw the Prince of Kunlun. For those of you guys don't know the pigeon squirter, I based my picture off of him, and I think it's coming along pretty well. I did some more work. Is it 1300 at the moment? It is 2:31 my time. So it's not 13. What is it? It's 14, right? Is that 2:30? Wait, I can't math. 13 is 1 o'clock. Yeah, sounds better on Wednesday. Whip Trip Wednesday. Doesn't that sound much better? So anyway, this is what I worked on. And if you go and look at Raz Show at Instagram.com, you'll see he looks just like it. Need to add Shoshie to my world clock. Yeah, Shoshie time. It's Chicago time is my time. 14. Batalur has it right. So anyway, here's what I've got. And then I've started on a little bit of his chair. Just a little bit, starting on the non-metallic metal. I might change that up and go, you know what, I might change that and go true metallic. Just because I think it's going to look better. I really do. I think it's going to be easier to paint and it's going to look better. What do you guys think? Votes? What do you think? Non-metallic metal, there's only like 4 of you in chat, so you guys get a really heavy vote here. Do you think I should do non-metallic metal or true metallic metal? What do you think? I think because of the intricate, like, I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide. And then these, we're going to need to do some airbrushing on the little fish. We didn't get anything done. On what part of the model? Non-metallic metal on the chair. I think, so either non-metallic or true metallic metal on the chair is what we're trying to decide. I always prefer non-metallic. Yeah, Dora's, but it's like such a pain in the tuchus. True metallic. Okay, Batalur says true. Non-metallic, true. Oh wait, no, mostly non-metallic it looks like. I think for the curves, it would be good non-metallic. All right, non-metallic it is. And we've already started in non-metallic, so we will go with it. I do think you're right. I think it's going to look more impressive at the end. It's just, I'm a lazy butt. True metallic would be too bright. I don't know, Ben Panzer, have you seen my true metallics? I can weather the hell and tarnish it so that it looks super good. So I want to do a little bit on my guy's face here. Just, no, I'm not going to mess with that just yet. I'm going to work on the chair just a little bit. I need to do this cloth here. And I need to go get my reference. And we'll be right back. So I'll be right back. I will go get my reference. Ooh. So apparently I thought I had my reference printed, but I don't. I'm going to go ahead and print it now. All right. So how have you guys been doing this weekend? Or how are you going to be doing this weekend? Any plans so far? Let's see, did I keep the picture? I probably didn't. I should have. Of course not. Oh, I want to show you something. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this. Let's do overhead. So Winter Tide Wolf Studio has helped me make a schedule. Isn't this awesome? So I'm going to be putting this up on my Twitter and I'm going to pin it to my Facebook and I will pin it. I can't pin it to Instagram, but I can make a story about it and then save the story. But anyway, every month I'm going to do a different schedule. So you guys are going to know, I talked to Mocha, and she loved the idea that I should make my own schedule. And so Wintertide Wolf Studio helped me design this. And gosh, he is like so good, isn't he? He took all my emotes and made them like little stickers on the notebook, because we're like in our little classroom, right? That's kind of our theme of our channel. And yeah, we got follower giveaway. Whip Trip Wednesday is marked. And yeah, I'm so excited about this. Now, the tricky part is going to be filling it out every month, because executive dysfunction is real in the winter, but that's why I got it. Hiking outside if it doesn't rain. Ooh, that sounds like a blast. Benjamin's Prime. I just got this app that is really, 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 really awesome. It's called iNaturalist. It's worldwide. You can take pictures of pretty much any living thing, anything living. So birds, lichen, bugs, plants, weeds, anything, and upload it to the app, and then it will help you ID it, which is really cool. And then if you successfully ID it, and then 2 other people like go and confirm that ID was correct, it becomes research grade, and then it gets used in like science and stuff. And I think that's really cool. But if you're just like hiking and you don't want to stop and take pictures, that's probably not real practical. KDM store update. Okay, I gotta stop, guys. I'm gonna check the store. Thank you for telling me that I have to buy my KDM. Kingdom Death. There we go. I've got the shop bookmark on my phone. Ooh, Peasant Hero. She's cute as hell. She's $32. Why is she $32? She's freaking adorable, though. Collector's Run First Edition. I'm going to get that one. Okay. She looks like Red Riding Hood when she's got like a wolf thing on the bottom. Oh, a Temple Explorer. Looks like Indiana Jones. These are freaking cute, guys. Oh my gosh. King of Death. Is that a new t-shirt? That's a new t-shirt. It's the Pariah. I don't like the Pariah, but I'm going to get the t-shirt. I love me some Kingdom Death t-shirts. Should I get a medium or a large? I think I'll get the medium this time. I'm so excited. Yay. Now, last time I got the B shirt, and it was like a little bit off center. It was kind of funny. Oh, they got an encore of the Scissor Knight, an encore of the Necromancer boss, Gladiator. Oh, the Thief. Is that Thief isn't in? Is that Thief in? Oh, I'm not getting that. There's the B shirt again. Okay. I apologize for having to stop the stream in the middle of this, but you know me, guys. Got to get my Kingdom Death, right? Lots of goodies. I always look to the bottom of the list because you never know if you're going to miss something. You never know. All right, I'm ready. Check out. Oops. See if I can check out. Can I check out? There we go. Where's my cart? All right, I got it all. I got 3 things. I got the Peasant here, the Temple Explorer, and the Pariah t-shirt. Okay. Do PayPal. So excited. Hi, RizRBR. You really want to get the Thief? Oh, you know what? I will never paint that Thief again. I painted it for commission, and it broke so many times. I'm going to wait till it comes out in plastic, and then I'll paint it again. But I will never paint the Resin Thief ever again. That was like my hell, especially as a commission. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good. Okay. It's funny because I'm in a couple groups that like alert you about the Kingdom Death sale, and they're not supposed to talk in it. And people always like, oh, but there's a Pariah t-shirt. They're not supposed to say stuff at all. Let's put that in there. Kingdom Death, which means that there's going to be a Friday update today too. My cart has not been updated since the items you added can't be shipped to you. What? I gotta update my cart? I don't get it. Okay, update my cart. All right, I think I still got everything. Okay, check out. It's weird. I'm having problems. Some items in your cart don't ship to your location. Do you guys have this? I'm frustrated. It's broken. Okay, so let's see where USA. Why would these not ship? They're all USA. Urgh. You're having an issue? Seriously, come on. Everybody freaks out whenever this happens. Check out. Maybe if I don't use PayPal, it will work. Nope. Well, you know what this means for me? Probably will miss out on the sale. The shirts. Okay, I will not get a shirt. I'm happy to. Thank you. You were awesome. The shirt. Let's delete the shirt. That's weird. Carlos A.F. Garcia, thank you for your subscription. Let me order this Kingdom Death and then I will write all that out for everybody. Let's see if this is working. Check out. Okay, I think it's working. Yes. I really want a shirt though. If there's somebody in the US who gets a chance while I'm streaming to order me a medium or large shirt, I will pay you back. If you get one, if you can. Okay, complete. At least I got the 2 models. I really like those shirts. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yes. I got an emote too with your remove the shirt. Oh, you guys are so awesome. I wouldn't know what to do without you. Okay. Thank you for placing your order with Kingdom Death. I got my confirmation number. All right. If, like seriously, if one of you from the US gets a shirt for me, I will totally pay you back. Maybe give you a little extra. Something like a model or something that I painted. Okay, I will bribe. Yay, you did it. I did it. Hello, we are close up because I have an extremely high forehead. And if it's in the shot, I get self-conscious. So usually I cut my head off. That is like the literal truth. Diomedes Industries is because I have a 5 head. It's called a 5 head because more than 4 fingers. It takes more than 4 fingers to cover my forehead. Yep, I got the sale. I got the 2 models. I had to take the shirt out of my cart. And also I'm going to thank Carlos for his awesome subscription. All right, here we're going to write this down. How are you, Sneaky? Hold on one second. Carlos. There we go. We're all set. And that emote that I got is called Hypergravity. I like that. All right, we got to mix this. So I want to talk to you about, I talked to the people in the Chimera. There is a Chimera, like a kind of like a learning Facebook group. You're not allowed to self-promote or like share anything that's not a direct like a direct picture post. You just wanted to go to bed and you saw the notification and freaked out. You're scared that when you're not here, the owl model will drop. I know. Well, tell you what, Sneaky. That owl model. Which one? Wait. Which owl model? A Kingdom Death owl model? You almost saw the same and you're about to go to bed. I know, isn't it? Okay, so one of the things the Chimera people said so I had to shake all my paints really, really well. That's the first thing I did. The one with the hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just got that Red Riding Hood too, and the temple one. It's really cute. Okay, so We're still talking about Kingdom Death. It's okay, because I'm excited about it too. Totally love it. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. There are no, as long as it's like in the rules, right? Chimera has a learning group, and I'm in it. And one of the things I complained about was that, you guys remember when I painted this head, it was so shiny at first, and I had issues with it being, because I had to use their satin medium in order to get things to glaze correctly. So I asked them, what do you do? So I'm going to read you what they told me. Well, I guess the thief was causing issues for people in that group, or in that Kingdom Death thing too. Yep. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to the Chimera group and tell you what they told me about the problems that I was having with these paints, just so that you know if you ever get them. By the way, that the Facebook group is called Chimera. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to invite anybody to it. I think it's like a weird group. Yeah. I won't invite you. So anyway, this is what Francesco Farabi, he's like such an amazing painter. He says Chimera, let me do this face. Chimera are super pigmented and very matte. So if you're not confident with this, this chalkiness is what I was having problems with, which made me use the satin medium. He said this can occur. My suggestion is always the same. Chimera is studied to be used also as a standalone set that can do everything. But the real approach to painting is that every one of us, we have different gestures and posture on painting. He speaks Italian, so his English is a little bit, but he says, so just mix them with other colors. I love it. It's great. For example, to do skin, that is a surface that would be satin. Mix, for example, the 2 oxide Chimera, which is what we did. We used the yellow oxide and the red oxide, right? That's how we got it. And what else did he say? For that surface to be satin. And then use a kind of ivory colors from an artist set. For example, like the Vanilla by Scale Artist, or Unbleached Titanium by Liquitex, or an Artist White instead of the Chimera one, which is really good. I like that idea a lot. We might try that. He says, use the Chimera for their power as ingredients, the best ones, and mix with colors that you control the best to create the perfect mix. It's also the perfect way to understand Chimera slowly. Maybe in the future you'll start to use them day by day, more alone, or maybe continue to mix them. It's not important. The important is your pleasure on the painting. That is the best advice that you could ever get from a company about their paints. And what I love about that, he's not like only use Chimera, and you know, there are certain companies out there that really frown on you using anything else but what their brand is. Citadel, cough, Citadel. But he's saying use it, try it. So that was cool. Somebody else says, I find adding some flow improver or airbrush thinner helps. I also use Joe Sonia Magic Mix instead of the satin medium. It's less shiny and makes the paint flow better. Oh, I like that idea. And it has a little bit of retarder in it. Maybe. Well, I do have some retarder here, and I also have some P3 mixing medium, so maybe we can experiment a little bit with some different mediums. What else do I have? Do I have anything else? We can just go with those and see. So Melanie says, yeah, they often advise to mix to mix the paints with your usual paints at start. They're really freedom people. I like that idea. T-shirts are shipping now. Okay, I have to get a t-shirt. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I am such a fangirl. All right, shall we get... I'm not just gonna get a t-shirt. I'll get the frickin' thief. I am a whore. Can I get the thief and the t-shirts? Gonna let me, maybe? There's the Titan Bee. Did they run out of the t-shirts? No, they didn't. Good. All right, I'm gonna get a medium. Thank you for putting that up, Rumble. Hi, Double Fruity. We're ordering Kingdom Death. I'm spending way too much money, and I'm being a crazy, like, fangirl here. Come on, can I check out? All right, what's it gonna do? All right, let's go up to the top to my cart. I think I just ordered too many. Oh, no! Okay. Good, check out. Is it being weird again? The thief won't work. Wait, it's letting me. Are you sure it won't work? Let's try it. Now it's letting me. Cross fingers, cross fingers. I don't want to just order a shirt. It's going to cost $7 to ship it. Okay. I'll just use my PayPal balance. That'll be faster. These still broken? All right, I'll take it out if it doesn't let me. Right now it's letting me. Okay. Boop. Boop. It's letting me so far. Nope. You're right. I was wrong. You just ordered the shirt. All right, I'm gonna take the thief out. What was the other one? I don't want the other one. Check out. Update the cart first. Frustrating. All right. I collect the t-shirts. I have almost all of them except for some of the older ones. I have all the ones they put out since I started collecting them. Man. Yeah, just the shirt to ship to the UK. Do you have to pay VAT on each box like that? Okay, I got it. Sweet. Get into your happy place. Get into your happy place. Okay. Oy vey. Let's mix these colors and let's get some ivory. Let's get some ivory. I'm going to use... Ooh, let's do olive flesh because it's... Well, no. Yes. Let's do ivory. This is... Let's shake it. Good morning, Joanne. How are you? Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Is it really early for you, Joanne? I'm going to put some ivory over here. Alright, I'm going to use a brush. That doesn't matter. Hey, Jamie G. How are you? Alright, so now we're going to pull this. This is the oxide. Now notice how much, can you guys see how much thicker and how much it sets up on the palette? Because I shook it a whole lot more, so it's not as runny as it was the other day. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of the ivory. Ooh, that's so nice. Okay, now one of the things one of the guys was saying in the group is mix your gradients a little bit. Mix these gradients so you've got more of them. Okay, so I've got a little bit more. Just after 5 a.m. Whew, that is early. All right, now I'm going to mix some of this. Let's do more ivory right here. And then we can mix some of that in there. There we go. See, that gives us our peachy color. See? Let's add a little smidge of ivory to it. I want a little bit more yellow in there. Perfect. A little bit more ivory. Okay. I want my brown, so I'm going to mix, I think this one is black. Yep, this one's black, and so I'm going to mix a little bit of black up here. There we go. And that goes into the darker brown. See how I'm making these little branches here? And then what happens when we do one in the middle? Very nice. All right, and then what happens if I do a little bit of ivory with that? We get more of a beigey. Okay. Now, what did I have? I had this blue. Did I use this blue at all? A little bit I did on the hair. Let's go ahead and put some ivory in. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Mix that a little bit more. Get a mid-tone in there. I need to desaturate it out with a little bit of black so it's not so... See what I'm doing here? Let's do a little bit more black with that. Midnight blue. We need that ivory back over here. Ooh. Pretty. Add a little bit more ivory. A little bit more. This is, so I think with these paints, a bigger palette is definitely better. Maybe having the Red Grass Games artist palette would be a little bit more desirable on this. All right. What else? Can I mix a little bit of this blue with a little bit of this red to get a dark purpley color? Yes, I can. That looks awesome. In fact, I'm going to use that on his hair. That is a gorgeous purpley color. What happens when I mix a little bit of ivory with that? So it goes into the little blues. Perfect. Okay. I think that's a good enough start. We could also add a little bit of white in here to get even lighter colors. Right? Okay. What's up, CJ Miniatures? How are you? We're talking about the t-shirts. Yeah. Yep, everybody, I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got our palette mixed. Now I want to go back to the skin tones because I've got all my skin tones mixed here. I've got a freshly cleaned Raphael #1. Thief is still broken? Yeah. I know how you guys feel. All right, I'm going to take this and the ivory. I don't want it so chalky. Let's add a little bit of yellow to that. Glasses are off. And then if I can use this in thin amounts, maybe it won't do quite as chalky. Oh, I like it. I like it so far. Oh, this brush is splitting on me. See, I need better brushes. Time to go brush shopping. A little bit more water on that. There we go. Little highlights are much better now. What do you think? Wait, let me show you guys. There we go. Is that better? By the way, so I showed Raz the model, and he thought it was awesome. He was like, "It's me." All right, that's pretty yellow. I don't know if I want it that much. Okay, I'm just going to leave it for now because I want to go ahead and start highlighting some bits on his face that match the skin on his chest. Okay, I'm going to doing you good painting your life away. Wait, painting my life away. Painting your life away. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to touch up. It's got very small little bitty highlights on here. Oh, guys, by the way, I wanted to tell you, Mike's got some kind of very short conference call. So if you hear him in the background, just, I guess, ignore it, because hopefully it'll be short. It was something that couldn't be helped. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yep.
That is the perfect contrast.
It'll be in your downloads.
So I had the kind of originally, oh yeah, that's very nice. Can you guys see that better now? Or like it? All right, I need to change his lips just a smidge because his Raz's lips are actually, his upper lip is bigger than his bottom lip. So I need to be carefully going in here.
Go to documents or my computer, whichever one of those options.
I wish I had a loop or some kind of magnifier because I don't have one right now. This would be perfect time for it. This makes a little bit, see, we can just go right into that lighter color because it's already on the palette. Okay, I want to give him a little bit of tint on his cheeks up here, just a smidge, too much. Yeah, that'll work.
Probably.
I'm just using the tip of my brush right now to kind of color in some of these tones where I want it to be a little bit more red. All right, that face just really pops now. Can you guys tell? I like it. Cool. Okay. Carlos, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. CJ says, ha, it's either that or watch a ton of B-grade horror movies, which I also do. Well, you could do both.
Okay. I see your screen.
We always ignore him anyway. Who do you ignore, Mr. Scotchy? Oh, you ignore Mike. I get you. That's funny. Okay, I'm going to go in here with this purple color that we made for the hair. And I'm going to completely repaint this hair. I'm going to use a little bit of magenta with this. Get back in here with this blue and this black. More black. So I figure if I can paint his hair with this blue-black color, then it won't look like it's just got primer on it, right? This is one of the more delicate models that I've ever painted, and I don't know why. It's more delicate than the 28mm figures that I've done in a while, you know? Oh yeah, that blue is so rich. I really love it. It's already making the shadows very nice. Now remember we talked about maybe making the hair a little bit more shiny because it is a satin. You know, hair should be satin. But I'm going to wait until I get my other colors on here. Ugh, I love that. Okay, can I put a little bit on his beard too? Just a little bit of that purple color. Very good. It was funny, Jan, I showed this to Jan and Rainer, and Jan said he looks like Errol Flynn, just because he has a little thin mustache. I thought that was funny. Just because he has this thin mustache doesn't mean he's Errol Flynn. Alright, almost done with the hair here, and then I'm going to look at chat. So, if you remember, if you want to get my attention, do @Shoshie's Mini so I can see that you want me to answer you. Oh yeah, that is freaking killer. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of this ivory, the one that we mixed before, and I'm going to do small gradients instead of these big ones that I did before. Now a little bit more ivory. And Make this one a little bit smaller than the last one. And a little bit more ivory. And make this one a little bit smaller than that one. See how that makes it. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. So that was one of the other things they were telling me on the Chimera group, is that maybe my transitions were a little quick. And I completely accept that. Okay, I'm just taking the side of my brush and I'm just going down the widest part of this highlight here. There would be the most highlight is going to be on the apex of that curve.
That was just more to get all your email downloaded, and there might be a prompt on you from the screen to.
Okay, so now, bear with me, I'm going to look at chat. PSA Thief works now. Ah, so annoying. I know. I want the thief to work when I want it to work. All right, a little bit more ivory, mixing it with that blue again.
How are you doing today?
Like I said, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain that you can hear in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more ivory.
Yeah. It's definitely a difficult time right now. So I definitely get that, having to move out of a space like that.
I'm just kind of tapping it because it lets me control where that gets painted a little bit more. See how, wait, see how I'm doing that on the apex right there?
Yep.
And that looks really good. I like it. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit more ivory. We're going to have the finest. Now, oh, I wanted to show you a trick. So we're going to go up 2 steps. We're going to go up really bright with this ivory. Right here on the apex of that curve. And then I'm going to show you what's going to happen next. Okay. See how bright that is? It's kind of too bright, right? Now here we go with the blue again. We're going to thin it out till it's like mostly water. Actually, do we have our slow dry? Let's try slow dry. It's not the same as thinner, but maybe it'll do something. Either you're going blind or that brush is a shocker. I've always had good luck with it. Yeah. Tell me what you mean by that, Joanne, a shocker. This brush is a big one. And it's an older one too. I really need to update my brushes. Tell Mike to get his TSP report in and don't forget the cover. I might actually. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more pigment to this now. We're going to go over the whole thing and hope to pray that we don't overblend it. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use more of the plain blue. There we go. There's our, see that watery blue? That's what I want. I'm going to go over. Oh, it just made a watery mess, didn't it?
It really depends on students' behavior when they're not in classes, whether they're spending time with
It didn't work how I wanted to. Let's try this again. We'll use the purple this time. That's darker. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So we're knocking it back down, but that lighter color still underneath it. So we have to let that dry absolutely completely, but you can see how it's smooth. It's smoothed out the chalkiness. Right? So let's let that dry. Straight hairs. Oh no, you are absolutely, it is a shocker, Joanne. It's because I am really, really rough on my brushes. I don't replace them quickly enough. And I'm the one that's the shocker. Hi, John. How are you? All right, so this is, because we did such a thin glaze, that's already dry. So now we go in with our ivory and our glaze again.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're going to try
Going with
and
the fourth,
lighten this up again,
which is part of what we're trying to figure out too.
just a little bit.
You know, based on what's going on with
I'm gonna tap.
5, you know, as to about, you know, and we got feedback from FNS. The way it's worded for our space, when they looked at our space, is kind of confusing to me. So, you know, we might have to tweak how we use our space too.
On the end of that hair, that needs to be kind of bright right there.
I mean, right now we've got, you know, I'm back in one of the. You know,
All right, that's beautiful. Ooh, that's really pretty. Now I'll go back in with my blue, and I'm gonna knock it back down a little bit again, just by the edges, because I want that white to be at the apex of that, right? I want it to read. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of black in between the hairs.
He's in 306, which is like the room right outside the elevator. But
yes.
He's been working 100%
okay.
remote, so.
Just that little bit of black.
Yeah. Yep.
It pops it. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to that ivory. This is a tedious thing, but it always looks really good if you do it right. Okay, now, so there was a bend on the hair here, and then it bends again, and it's going to reflect again on the down. Usually not as much for me. So I'm just using that blue. So we're going to get in there with that lighter color. Now, you can see right here, it follows. You can see how the light of the overhead projector, it kind of follows, and it goes here, right? And you can even just paint it right in where you can see it. It makes it easy. Try to do it a little bit gently. Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go through the process real quick myself a few times, make sure it's all working.
See how that looks? Now,
I'll have you do the process
again,
so you know how everything works.
with the ivory, I'm going to get little bits of ivory each time, and we're going to make these highlights build up. Because we still want them to look like individual hair a little bit. Actually, I take that back. You don't paint every tiny little hair. Paint the volumes of the hair.
And so when we signed you up for your
Hair is tricky. All right, see how that's pretty bright. So we're going to need to knock that
I
down.
don't know if you saw there's a little notification up here at the top saying that Outlook's making.
We'll knock it down on the sides and leave it bright in the middle. Please ask questions if you have them, by the way, because I like trying to explain things, because if I explain it, that makes it easier for me to understand, and then I end up teaching it better later too. Hi Rebel, how are you doing? Did you get the Kingdom Death sale? Are you interested in the Kingdom Death sale? All right, again with the ivory and the blue. This time, I'm gonna put it right in the middle of that hair. Whoa. See how it's starting to look almost like a non-metallic metal reflection? That's what we're going for. We want that hair. Now notice that it's really looking chalky. So it means we're going to have to knock it back down again. So that means, well, since it is looking chalky anyway, I'm going to go up a few steps and make it even brighter in the middle. because it will get knocked down and blended in. Okay, so that's pretty bright. Let that dry completely. He uses conditioner with silicone. Yes. You're very interested in KDM cell, but you're also very unpaid this month, so you had to skip it. Oh, bummer. I did. I got the t-shirt. I didn't get the thief. I got the Explorer, and what was the other one? The Red Riding Hood one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I hope they do a whole fairy tale series. Okay. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to glaze back over all of this. I'm going to use a little bit of that retarder. What happens with the drying retarders, it will reactivate a little bit, so I'm going to be a little bit judicious. I don't want too much. Okay, we knocked about a lot of that down. Gonna knock it more of it down. Okay, that's way better. I like how that looks, and I think that's gonna be softer too, that blends. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? Let's see how it dries. Let's hope it dries good. Okay. Give it a little bit of ivory on his beard, just a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, that works. I like it. And just the smallest amount on his eyebrows too. I did notice that one of his eyes is a little bit wonky. I'm going to turn it upside down to look at his eyes, so I can kind of get an idea how to fix it.
Yeah, just you can click down there with the little O icon. That one's word, the one with the W's word. But that's fine. That's good.
Seems better.
Yeah. It may take a sec to get.
Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So now this is almost dry. We can't touch it until it's dry. Peasant Hero, yes. The only one I wanted and I didn't get in time was the Elder Scissors Knight. I got everything else. Oh, that's awesome. I have the first run of both the Scissor Knights. I collect the Knights, so the Knights are the ones that I'm always like the most excited about.
Yeah, no problem.
A little bit of
good rest of your Friday and a good weekend.
A little bit of this ivory again. Let's see if I can smooth it. Okay. I'm just smoothing out parts where the ivory got a little chunky on me in some spots. Okay, we have to let this dry. What we could do is try to, I don't know if it'll flood it or not. I can try to go in here and once again with the black shade down. Yep, that's working. With the shading down of the black, that pops everything to that next degree. Okay. Very good. Oh, that's so pretty. I love his hair already. He's got almost, it's not quite anime because we're knocking down the highlights a little bit. Okay. Now, again with this ivory, it's pretty much dry now. We can come in here and get the brightest highlights in the center of that hair volume. Notice that I'm doing tiny little cross hatches Wait, let me do it with black so you can see what I'm doing. I'm doing tiny little lines next to each other. So I can do that, right? Let's do it with the ivory. And by doing that, I can kind of layer those up together, build that color up without having crazy brush strokes, right? I can see chat moving. Take care, Joanne. Thank you for coming by. It's been a while, and it's good to see you again. You haven't been to sleep yet, bed calling. Thank you, Rebel Star. Yeah, I'm really, really psyched about his hair. So it is coming out really well. So now the apex is gone, it moves over here a little bit. Let's flip it this way so we can get both lines. Okay. Now, that's pretty good, but now his hair, notice his hair is starting to look more silver and not black anymore. So that means we have to go back in and knock it down again. So especially on the edges, I'm going to come up into the highlight so that it's going to glaze over that lighter part. And now it's back to being dark again, right? I feel like it is anyway. I love him. I cannot wait for him to be more done. All right, I just want it done. Yeah. Okay. So now that's the easy part. The other part is figuring out, he's got all these waves on this side of his head. And how now do I highlight that without bringing too much, because there's a lot of them and I don't want too much color in there. Hi Heath Aldridge, how are you? Hey there, literally after we stopped chatting, you saw Lady Hammer ad. Yeah, I'm doing an interview with Lady Hammer. She's on Instagram, for those of you guys who don't know. She has been interviewing women who are miniature painters, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to be one of them. All right, so I'm just hitting these. He's got like little wings going on over here. And I'm going to get all of those. And there's some that are pointing down. And this one's pointing up. I think I'm just going to highlight these to be like a light blue, and then I will see what happens if we get a little bit lighter. Because like I said, he's got a lot of hair going on around here. And a little bit more ivory. I just want to go slow. Just those kind of little tips. Not too much. Oh, I made my reservation. No, I didn't. I'm not going to be able to just yet. Okay, I forgot. I'm looking into it. I'm going to say. All right, there we go. All right, right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Get these back here a little bit. Ugh. Okay, tell me if you think, I think it's starting to look good. I think I need to get those really high highlights in there on the edges of those. Yep. Started watching, what is it, Lovecraft Country? That is an interesting show. Very interesting. I'm not a big horror fan though, so we'll see if I end up liking it. I'm not a big, huge Lovecraft fan, but I did like the game Call of Cthulhu quite a bit. So maybe I will like it. Alright, so that's pretty damn good. I feel like I lost. Alright, do you think, I think I need to paint down now. I need to paint the shadows because this is looking kind of weird. And just define my shadows. Define his ear here. Yeah, that's getting better and better the more we work on it. Okay. I see chat. Nice, is starting to get close to the markets we'll be stocking up. Love candy. A bit too much. You love Lovecraft Country? What do you like about it, Heath? C. Pearson says, since starting KDM, I have basically stopped playing all of the games. That happened to me too. I stopped playing all my other games. I was playing War Machine Hordes, and I just realized, like, I am never gonna play these other games while I have Kingdom Death, and I'm muted. Uh-oh, what happened? Hold on. It doesn't say I'm muted on my screen. That was weird. Did you accidentally mute me, John? Sounds okay for everybody else. That's weird. Oh, it was you. Always make, especially with me, always make sure it's not you first, because I will freak out. It will completely disrupt the stream, because I'm like such a tech idiot that I always do stuff like that. It's completely within my paradigm to accidentally mute myself. So funny. All right, I'm just going back now, and I'm trying to find those other little dings of white that are going to be in his hair. There's a few. Okay, I feel like I need to stop because I might just have gotten it. The edge of that, and the edge of that, and the edge of that. Okay, that looks pretty awesome if you ask me. It feels like a drawn hair, which is what I want. All right. Oh no, did I just get stuff on his face? I did. Oh no. Oh, it's just like, it's a piece of schmutz. I did get a little black on the side of his face over here. So luckily we can go in here on our palette, find that color, It's sort of a match to what his face looks like right there, and then just tap that against that black so that hides it. Beautiful. I get kind of like a buzz from fixing my mistakes. Does anybody else? All right, the back of his neck is a little bit green. So we're just going to give it a little bit more color. That works. Oh, he looks amazing. I'm so happy. All right, I don't want to touch him anymore because I feel like he looks good. Let's work on this chest. That actually looks pretty good too. Let's see what happens. Can we... I'm an impatient person. I need to like see how it looks like right away. So I'm going to take him off his little sprue thing, much to the chance of him getting damaged. We'll see. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Let's hope I don't drop it. Oh my God, guys, he looks so awesome. Look at that. Sexy. Oh my God, I love it, love it, love it. I'm so happy. Now I'm seeing now that his face is connected to his chest, that I need to go in with some brown and get rid of some of the purple that's on his chest because it's a little dark. So where can I put this so I don't lose it? I probably should just glue it on, but I can't because I have to finish this chair. All right. Do I have a box? I do have a box. Hold on. Somebody remember this. I'm going to put it in the intimacy couple box for safekeeping. Okay? At least until we get that chair done. It's in this box. Don't let me forget. Greetings from Germany. Knoke. Wie geht's? Hallo. And I don't remember if Grüß dich is Austrian or German or which is more common, but I like to say that sometimes. I think because my husband, he like would love to live in Vienna one day. Oh darn, I don't have Sky. You don't have Sky? What is Sky? Wait. I need to look. Oh, that's a TV program. Okay. So she says Schmutz. It's only Lovecraft lore that okay, so it's the only Lovecraft lore that embraces his racism and actually makes it more scary. It seems like every episode will follow a different story using the same characters. I'm excited to see where it's going. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna definitely have to watch it to see what happens. We need to see if we can watch this in the UK. You know what you could do, Rumble, is get an American friend to stream it on the Discord. Cough, cough. You don't have Sky? Yeah, download it. Two of the leads have some of the most gorgeous people I've seen on screen in a while. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are definitely. All right, so let's talk about this chair. I want this chair to look plush. Gustig, perfect German pronouncing. We talked about this the other day, Knoke. Mein Aussprache ist gut, right? Because I had a German language partner in Berlin, and he would correct me all the time. And so I learned to try to pronounce well. I don't speak very much German. I understand a lot. Ich verstehe alles. Nein, ich verstehe ein bisschen. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, but ich verstehe mehr. If it's on Sky, it'll be on Now TV. I'll grab a Now TV pass during Black Friday and binge it. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, so this purple color that I had, I think I'm going to use it again. I'm going to use this blue and this red again and mix this. And I think I'm going to go into the shadows of this chair and work it into the shadows of it and see what happens. Let's mix a little bit more. Okay. I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm just going to paint this into the cushions. You can stream it on your PC, or a friend can and shares the screen in Discord call. Yeah, it's a cheaty way to watch. I watched Letterkenny with some Canadian friends that way. Okay, so as I'm gonna build this up, I'm gonna add a little bit of magenta. This is magenta. Let's see what happens. Yes. Oh my god, that's brilliant. I love that. All right, so I put that magenta on the back of that chair to give it more of a royal feel. And then I can spread it toward the edges of the cushion and let that more iron oxide, or yeah, that oxide color come. There we go. Very nice. I like that magenta so much. And it pulls the purples in the why am I holding upside down for you guys? I feel like I shouldn't be holding it. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Around the cushion, a little bit of magenta. So I put the magenta on, and then I'm going to put water in my brush, and then I'm going to push this color into the crevices so that it gives it that cushiony pillow look. That's my goal anyway. Might not be working. Okay, it is working. I think I'm going to turn it upside down again. All right, again with the blue. This is the dark color in the crevices here first, and I'm doing some wet blending. And then we're going to get our magenta. Ooh, so pretty. I love that magenta. I love it. And then just push it around. So it's starting to look plush. And I can kind of do that back and forth until I get it how I want it. Like I can take a little bit of that Indian or iron oxide at the top, right? And then wet blend it here. Yeah. Magenta is the best color. It is. It's this and the golden yellow. These are my two favorite colors in this whole box. These colors right here. Warm yellow and magenta. You won't find a better magenta. I mean, maybe scale, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Stuff is drying funny, so I have to mess with it. There we go. I'm struggling a little bit. Just a little bit. Just with the blending, and I may need to go in with another color. Okay. Now, behind his shirt here, I'm going to go heavier with that purple because that's kind of that shadow. Okay. Yeah, I do need to hold it upside down so I can get it painted how I want it to look. All right, let's do some more magenta. Oh, that's great. I love that magenta. I also feel like that's going to pop out against, see this red here, this red is much more, let's mix it with some magenta a little bit. What happens? And I'm going to highlight that right there to get my pillow effect. Oh, I have some news, guys. Oh, I was so frustrated today. So this week I got a copyright strike or claim. I got a copyright claim. I did not get a strike. On one of the songs that I bought from a producer. And it's so bogus. Let me tell you why. Because it has nothing to do. It was an original song by this person. But what happens is I didn't protect it. I didn't register it or like load it up on a site or anything like that so that it would show me as the copyright holder. So some other company from Brazil had a similar sounding song. And because they were up on that site, it's just really similar. It's not the same song at all. Guess what? So because of that, they're like claiming that mine is a cover of their song, even though they're not the same song. And I have no way of listening to their song to see what's similar about it. This happens a lot on YouTube, apparently. The algorithm's so annoying. So I submitted a claim. I said, hey, this is mine. And, you know, they didn't care. They said, it's ours. And so now if I want to like basically fight it, I could risk getting a copyright strike. Yeah, me too, Kim Death Monster. Am I able to challenge? I am, but I risk getting a copyright strike. So annoying. Look at how nice that's starting to look with that red. I really want to add a little magenta into his shoes as well. Maybe in the shadows. So anyway, basically I talked to the owner, the original writer of the song, and he said that because, you know, we can't take any responsibility if this kind of thing happens. It's up to you to protect the song. You know, we just make it for you. Basically there's not a lot they can do, you know. So I'm taking that song out of my role because I don't really want to share rights with people. It's not why I had this whole thing. The whole reason why I got all of this done was so I wouldn't have to share rights and wouldn't have to worry about these claims. So annoying, right? So it's one of the EDM chill songs, so I don't think you're gonna miss it that much. But it's annoying because that was like $50 down the drain, right? So I got the guy who wrote the original song to tell me and walk me through the process of protecting my work. And it's not hard, and I just have to, now I have to just go upload all my songs to this one website, and then it's kind of the same as, remember in the old days when in order to protect your work, you would mail yourself a copy of your artwork, you know, so that it would have a certified postage date, and you could, you know, kind of do it that way. That was like a cheap way to register it. Well, this is sort of a cheap way to register, you know, and there are sites where you can pay to register as well. But anyway, so I'm just like, wow. That was like a real damper for me because it's not only is it annoying as far as that goes, but it's one more thing I have to do that I have to think about that is not painting, right? It's annoying. There we go. That cushion looks really good. Okay. That is the red that I wanted. I wanted it to be more red, more purple red. You missed the KDM solo. No, Luminous. Go back to the website. There's probably still stuff there. Did you miss all of it? I mean, it's not been that long. Go to the website. Yeah, lots of eggshells. Kim Death Monster says, you must think of so much stuff to do nothing wrong. I know, it's ridiculous. It's okay, you're poor. I know. I know. Well, if you really want those models that were, I got them, but I'm willing to sell them. Mostly I get them just so I can have a chance to paint them. All right, what's next? What color shall I paint his sock? That's the tricky part. Like, what color socks would he wear? You'll come around again. Yeah, they will. They will. I have lots of music and you can use for free on my Bandcamp. I'll think about that, Heath. I have to, the thing is that I was getting strikes on music that was supposed to be completely copyright free because I went to these I used audio blocks and I was still getting strikes, and that's why I went to the point of trying to just do away with that altogether. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of this orangey red to try to make this look like a velvet, crushed velvet kind of chair. See that? See that birdie? I'm going to give it a little texture. Okay. I'm not sure. I think I like it. Let's just keep working on it and see. I guess I'll have to digging out stuff to give to Shoshie this weekend. We'll see. I have so many models that I have to get my own stuff painted. But we'll see. I might not turn anything down. Let's see. All right, there we go. Does that look okay, or do you think I should go? It's kind of, I can see my brush strokes. That I don't want. I'm going to get back into the magenta here and glaze that over. Okay. How do I do this? This is really hard. I want this kind of seamless, smooth blended thing, but it's when it dries, it's not drying nice on me. Maybe I need to let's get some reds from here. Maybe it'll be different. That's almost the exact same color. Wow. This is very close. Yes.
Fortunately, I was on a phone call, so I didn't get a picture, but a cardinal got like the jackpot lunch of locust fell out of the tree.
Ah.
And it was like trying to eat the locust.
Oh man, you didn't get a picture?
I was on the phone.
Mike was on the phone and he saw a cardinal jump, like the locust jumped out of a tree and the cardinal grabbed it. That would be cool if we had a picture of that. Cardinals are so pretty. They're the state bird here too. Okay, I don't know if that's working. Add a little, let's just keep adding magenta to it and see if it blends down into it. There we go, there we go. It's starting to get that volume that I want, right? A little bit of this purple down here. Let's see if a little slow dry might help. Yay, that worked. Mauser Schmool says, hi, Mike.
Hello.
Rumble said, I'd love to see a cardinal. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. I will show you guys the cutest cardinal you've ever seen. Hold on a second. So I took a picture of a cardinal today. It was a female cardinal, so they're not as pretty as the male cardinals are bright red. The female cardinals are, what are they? They're like a dusty brown, but they have the orange beak and they're really cute. Anyway, the female cardinal, I'm going to put in live image gallery and then I'm going to throw it up on the thing here. She was bathing in the bird bath. And she was like completely puffed out, like her feathers. And the cutest thing, she looked like a round, you know, one of those round bird memes. Hold on, I'll just put 3 in. I'm going to show you guys this on screen. Just cause Rumble asked to see a cardinal. Okay. Hold on a second, you guys got to see this. Okay. There's Discord. Bear with me. Live image gallery. Here we go. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, take a look at this. See if I can get this to, might have to shrink this screen. Yeah, I do. Hold on one second. There we go. Perfect. Take a look at this. Trips. There we go. Look at this bird. Hold on, let me make this bigger. See how round she is? All fluffed out. You see this bird? Look at this. This is it right here. And then she's just a floof. That's too big. There we go. It's so cute. They don't usually look like that, but this is this is funny. She was taking a bath and so she puffed out all of her feathers. It was really funny and really cute. And I was like, oh. And Sneaky Tiny Small, she went to bed already, but she loves birds and I send it to her and I was like, Sneaky, look at the burb. It's a floof. All right, I'm really liking how those are looking. They're looking much better. Oh, much better. Okay. So we want to add some reds into this gray because that gray is going to be absorbing some of that red. It's called, so the red, the gray is the local color and the bounce color is going to be some of this red that's going to be bouncing up onto it's a little too strong right now. I got to blend it. Right, it's better. A little bit more red, and a little bit more of this. There we go. It also makes your shadows more interesting when you can do that. And it's going to roll up a little bit on the top. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. It's pooling a little bit on me. Okay, and I can do the same thing up here. You can always add more gray later. I'm adding it kind of as a highlight because it's hitting that gray there. Okay, so now where's my purple? Gotta hide some of that. There was like a, what do you call it, a line? One of those, let's see, it's still making a line. There we go. A tide mark. I need more, blend in. Blend, blend, blend. See, now that's two. Well, we'll let it dry and see what happens. Let's try some of the... What I like about the Pro Krells is they have lots of blendability. They have a really long open time because the way they're formulated, and so they blend like a dream. And look at that. That's with the Pro Krell, and it's already better blended, easier to blend, I think, than the Chimera, but similar color. All right, now I'm going to go in here with this dark purple color again. I'm going to turn this upside down so I can reach. I want these lines in between to be defined. And I might even need to go in here with some black. I'm not sure yet. Watch what happens after I dark line this. It really pops those cushions out. Let's add a little bit of blue black. What happens when I do that? Yes. Oh, that's rich. See, the blue gives the black depth. Black on its own is not a deep color. Black wants to be like laid right on top and be flat. But when you add some purple or you add some blue to it, it suddenly goes down. It's already better. Look at that, beautiful. Okay. Now there are spots all over the chair, which I need to clean up. Yay, we got a new follower. Ring the bell, SLC. How are you? Are there chances that you get the Butcher vignette for paint early? I don't think so, Kim. I mean, there's a chance, but I imagine that if they do anything like that, that they'll probably do it for 4 or 5 other painters, so they can, you know, kind of pass around the love. So not everybody. I don't think they're. I like that they're not into like favoritism, you know, and I think give other artists a chance to shine, right? All right, I just cleaned up all of that black, and it looks already better. And do I want to paint the chair too? Where's the chair? This, I had it, I lost it. Oh, here it is. So look at how different those are. I massively love that one more. Okay, so let's go back in here with my purple. And we're going to do this cushion. All the way around. gonna put some of that magenta on it, especially here. And then blend with some of this pearl red right here. Oopsie. I got a little carried away. Look at that, already looks better right there. Are the chimeras not so nice for blending then? I'm new to them. Every paint that is a specialty paint has a learning curve, and I'm not familiar. Chimera paints are extremely pigmented, and they don't have as many additives in them because of that, because that sometimes can interfere with pigments, as some of the other paints that we use as miniature painters. These are probably closer to artist paints that you might use from, you know, the art store. But I'm using a combination. They told me to do that. They said, you know, the most important thing is that you enjoy your paints. And yeah, this brush is jacked. Oh my gosh. They said enjoy your paints. So go ahead and mix some of the paints that you're used to using with them so you can maximize that quality of the chimera, but still have the blendability and all of the qualities that you're used to. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to maximize. A little bit more of this red up here. I like that. There, that's so much nicer now. Let's compare. It's a little bit darker, isn't it? We need to, especially because his leg's going to be down there. We need to get this cloth. I don't know what this cloth is going to be. It's probably going to be the same cloth as his top shirt, the top one, which is a gray. You were thinking of getting some, but you need something idiot-proof. I would say these aren't idiot-proof. I mean, but you know what? I don't really think there is an idiot-proof paint. There isn't such a thing. You're going to have a learning curve. Even with Citadel, you're going to have a learning curve, you know, and that's okay. All right, here we go again with the purple. I'm just painting in my shadows. And now we're going to get in there with our magenta. Oop, more. Oop, what happened? What? Manager Shmuel? That just paid for all of the shipping for the month of September. Oh my gosh. Guys, give some hype. That is crazy amazing. So now we'll be able to do, we just made our goal for the giveaways. So as you know, I can't afford to ship overseas every month without your help, and so that's what that goes to. We ship donations, and a lot of our followers are not from the United States, so it gets expensive, so that really will help that. And a lot of times if I get to American, you know, followers that win in a row, then I'll go ahead and save that extra money for the following month, and then the donation is less. Do you know what I mean? Or we'll even maybe do another donation too, depending on how much is left. So thank you so much, Mauser. You really help support the stream. All of the tips and stuff pretty much go back into the stream, or they go back into helping get music for the stream or shipping, however we do it. All right, that looks good. I'm sorry, gotta paint this quickly. By the way, has anyone seen the it's on Netflix. It's a program and it's basically, I think it's Danish originally, but it's called The Rain. Has anybody seen that? I kind of like it. It's really different. I'm not so sure about this latest season, but I've really been enjoying it. Look at that. I'm really enjoying. Oh, I love it. When colors go together, makes me happy. You're watching The Rain right now. Shows the show goes places. It does. It really does. And I like the fact that it really kind of portrays humanity in a very realistic way. Really, I think so anyway. Because people are people, and you know, they have their little animalistic natures, right? It kind of reminds me a lot about what's happening now, doesn't it? What's funny is that show came out before the pandemic too. Yay! The Colonel? Is that the Colonel? Is that how I say your name? Colonel. I'm not sure. In German, the NL sound is very difficult for me. Like Löffel. FL is difficult. Löffel. Alright, I'm putting more of that bright red right here. Let's put some more on the edge of this chair. There we go. That is so much better. It's pretty dark. It keeps you guessing. Yeah. Rebel Star's waiting for some stores to start stocking them before you try them out. Can you get Chimera in stores yet? I didn't know if it was available just yet or not. So I'm painting the edges with that magenta. A little bit here. And then I can go in with this red. His butt's going to be on most of this cushion. I have a question for you guys. I have a friend who is helping me do home organization. And I have a whole bunch of minis that are kind of like, some of them are partially painted. And she actually suggested, just to get them off my plate, because I may not ever paint them, is see if anybody wants to buy them or put them in a box and maybe do a random mini painted mini, half painted mini giveaway or something. I wanted to check with you guys. Is that something that you'd ever be interested in, and having a whole bunch of, probably if it was a giveaway, you'd like it, right? Where you get a bunch of free half painted minis that you could do with what you want. You could finish them or you could strip them. Is that something you'd be interested in? Or should I just throw them away? It's very hard for me to throw away minis that there's nothing wrong with them. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know what I mean. But we all have that shelf of shame, right? Maybe we could organize a swap. No, I don't need more stuff. No, that's a bad idea. Maybe you don't need more stuff. I don't even know. Some people are mini poor, and so maybe getting a bunch of even half-painted minis, or just, some of them are just primed, and they're ready to paint. But I won't ever get to it. Yeah, I haven't started watching Dark yet, Heath. I want to, but it's a little bit different. I want to see it, though. Element Games have started stocking Chimera. Oh, cool. Oh, good. And they're going to start stocking Pro Acryls. Awesome. You heard a rumor Element Games is getting them. They also have the Chimera paints if you're interested. You guys think it sounds cool? You were distracted by the cat, so you missed that, but yes, I agree. So the idea is that I've got a bunch of minis that are kind of semi-painted or half painted. Some of them are painted, but I will never base them. You know, some of those I could probably just do blind auction. But I think it would be kind of cool to have a something. I don't know. If you guys like the idea, then I'm down. Let me get some of these minis and show you what I mean. We are going to be doing a blind auction in the near future as soon as I can get my this. Like, remember how I said I was having trouble? I've got so much to do. Like, I've got the copyright thing. And then one of the things I want to organize is the blind auction. And I have to put my calendar together. So you guys have a regular calendar. All right, that looks awesome. I'm very happy with how that looks. Let's add a little bit more black or purple to this one, because he's going to be sitting on that anyway. Okay. Let's add a little bit more of this. There we go. All right, let's put him. Do I want to take this off? I feel like I need to. Let's take it off. All right, this fits in here. Oh, look at that. I just spent how long painting those freaking cushions? That is bogus. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Ludovicus Artium, I think that's how I say it. Anyway, that's annoying as heck. His whole butt is covering the chair. I think you need to update your times on your startup screen. Yes, I know, that's another thing. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Startup screen. So many things. I have a bunch of panels and things I need to update. Times. I have them, I just haven't gotten to it. I need an assistant. I need a second brain. We know they're awesome cushions under his butt. I know. So annoying. Okay, so let's look. This is why sometimes I don't bother sub-assembling, because of this. Look at how much of that cloth is going to get covered by him. All right, that's it. We're going to paint the good parts that we can see. Especially in the winter time, it's called executive dysfunction, and it just really makes it difficult for me to get anything done. So I told Mike this. I said, imagine your brain, instead of it's like an organized filing cabinet where you've got your different things that you have to do, right? That's like maybe what I imagine that a regular person's brain is like. Mine is like a garbage can with some stuff that's not even usable and some stuff that's like really important, and it's all in the same can, and I can't reach in and get individual things because I can't see the whole can together. And making lists is really, really hard as well. Because of everything that's in the can together, I can't, yeah, it's basically a nightmare. So, does anybody else have this issue? And how do you deal with it? All right, so I need to paint that down. And so what's interesting is that everything in the can becomes the same level of difficulty priority. And then I get kind of paralyzed and can't get anything done. Or I only do the stuff that's fun. It's called adult ADHD. I do think I should get, you know, assessed for it, because I do think I might have it. There we go. All right, that's hopefully better. Need the black one more time. Didn't I have the blue before? Let me use the blue. Let's do that. Oh, yes. Oh my God, the blue. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. Lol, but we know you're awesome. Yeah, we already said that. Okay. See what that blue does? Like I said, we already know his awesome cushions are awesome. All right. Let's get the front. Okay, that's good enough, right? It's time to glue. Oh, I love him. Okay. We are going to glue his tuchus to the chair. And look at this. This glue bottle is stuck. Maybe I have some pliers. Nobody has any tips for me? Can't believe it. Everybody's deeply into their work right now. Wait, that might get it. Nope. I probably shouldn't use my teeth on stream. That's bad. This is the, yeah, Scotch and Hubbies. We are working on the Prince of Kunlun from Break the Mold Miniatures. And I'm trying to break open my super glue right now. Ah, I found another super glue. This might actually, no. Okay, let me try and find a new caps. I have a whole bunch of caps that does this have anything in it? Yes, it does. Okay, I'll be right back. I have a whole thing of caps that I just keep around just for this reason. Because for whatever reason, I can't seem to keep super glue together for long. I thought I had some caps. Well, we could use one of these dudes. I might be out of caps. Oh, there's one. Nope. It's half a cap. There's one. Okay, these might work. Maybe. Nope. All right, so I don't have caps, but I do have little brush-on things. No tips. I have to make lists if I don't write it down and don't ever get it done. Yeah. I keep a pair of pliers. Yeah, I'll have to do that later. So I got this for 50 cents. Some kind of applicators. Bisco brush applicators. And I got this at this store that's in my town. Look at that. And I can just kind of dip it. And I can also these are disposable, so. All right, I'm gonna just brush this thin, which is also nice because thin super glue tends to stick better. Did you guys ever notice that? Get it in the holes. Okay, almost ready. Perfect. All right, let's get their stool here. Oops, wrong side. That would be bad. Okay, very nice. Set him into the chair. Perfect. It's coming along. I think this is going to be a really nice piece. Once we get the back of the chair painted, we can put his head on, and then it will really look good. Oh man, there's a scratch or a piece of paint that got on his wrist. Okay, so that can throw it away, and then we can put the cap back on our super glue so I don't spill it. Did I find it? I already threw the cap away, didn't I? Darn it. Hold on a second. Now I have to dig in the trash. This is my life. No. Oh, I found a cap. Yes, 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 yes. Ta-da! See, I told you I had a whole bunch of caps. Clean the tip with a debonder after every use. Batalure. Oh, that doesn't fit. The problem is I don't know where my debonder is. But that is a good idea and a good tip. Can I find another cap? Maybe? This one? The only, looks like I've got some caps, but not the right kind. Nope. Okay. We are going to forgo the cap. I found 3 of the same kinds of caps. I don't think any of these are going to fit this bottle. You know what I could do? These are the same super glue. We will just do this. Yay. Okay, and then I'll just order more caps. Right, Bachelor, I know. So these caps go to the totally different kind of bottle. Alrighty, what's next? Oh, his belly. I'm going to use a little bit of this and a little bit of this. I just noticed his ab on the one side is a little bit bright. Here we go. Now it's more even. Cool. Okay. And we can fix that arm too. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes you have to put a little bit of ivory over it. Yeah, and then we'll have to go back over it later with the skin color. You've seen my nails? They're the bee's knees. I know I have little bees. My nails got really short because unfortunately. All right, I have a question. I think he's laying on his own coat here. What do you think? I think that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and mix a gray with a little bit of this. Let's mix a little bit of this ivory. Oh, there we go. That's a nice gray. Let's mix a little bit of blue and a little bit of this color in it. Yep, yep, yep. Warm it up. Okay. A little bit more ivory in there. And now we're going to paint this cloth. Yeah, that matches pretty well. What color should I make his sock? I've asked this before. We don't want to make it white. Well, we make it. Let's make it a lighter gray. We'll make it another color of gray, and then see what happens. Okay, flipping it so I can get back in here. There's a fish tail on the throne. See the fish tail? There's not another one. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Flip it. This is all just base coating pretty much with this gray and cleaning up where there was extra. Oh, there's the, is that the other fishtail? That's the other fishtail in the back. That's cool. See, we can clean up some of the highlights that I had on his cape here. Cape. It's almost like a shawl. It's really like a shawl. Or a robe. It could be a robe. I definitely want to do some intricate freehand on the robe. So we're going to have to find a pattern of something. Probably maybe a Japanese silk to replicate a really beautiful freehand. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So the idea is like he's like a modern samurai, and so he's kind of like, I want to make this pants just a little bit more blue-black actually. So I'm going to put that into the shadows. To make it feel almost like denim, but not quite, right? I see chat, don't worry, I'm gonna check. Socks could be dark and desaturated mauve. I would like that. What is that supposed to be, a sock or is bare? It's got a seam in it, and in the box art it's definitely a sock. It's got a real deep seam right here. So I think it is. I mean, you could paint it bare leg. We could. I mean, nobody knows. That's a very good point. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just liking this blue, so I'm gonna just drag that all over his pant because that is looking good the way I like that. I like it to be different than the pants, or sorry, than the robe that he has on. And like I said, I do kind of want it to feel a little like denim. Ooh, I love that. The gray undertones in it kind of naturally highlights itself, because when it goes into the crevices, then it pools in the crevices. It's awesome. Yeah, Yeah, I'm liking that blue a lot. It wasn't in my original color scheme plan, but that's okay. I'm deviating. Let's use more black. Nice thing about this large brush, even though it's kind of not great for detail work, is it does cover quite a big space in a short time. There, see, we go. I just don't want those T lines that it's kind of giving me. There we go. We gotta go back over here. I like that. And I do want to do, like I said, I want to make this more of a denim. So I'm going to have to add some of the, see, we've got that ivory down in here. What happens when we kind of highlight with that a little bit? Does that feel a little bit like denim? We can make the patch, maybe make his knee feel a little bit more worn. Maybe. I have the urge to blend it though. You're liking that blue? I know, I am too. I'm liking it a lot because it's changed. There's some green down in here that it kind of goes with too. And I was actually kind of, I'm saying kind of too much. I was thinking about making these more blue-green. What if I add a little yellow? Yeah, let's add a little bit more yellow to make those a little bit more teal. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that way better than the purple. And the purple can still be like a shadow color, right? Yeah. Does anybody know what these are called? These beads? Prayer beads, maybe? He's supposed to be a royal. I gotta flip this so I can get down in here. There we go. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. I need more, maybe a little bit more of that ivory on those highlights, and then we can knock it back down again. I'm being rough with it because I want that denim-y texture. I'm not trying to make it super not trying to make it super blendy yet. How about that, Rumble? Starting to get there, huh? Almost like a dry brush, kind of over brush. What I'll do is let that dry and then maybe glaze it, and then we'll maybe do another little texture over it. You like that color? I do too. I think it pops. It feels a little cartoony, but I'm getting it. I'm getting a feel. Okay, we're gonna go over it again with this on the dry brush, the darker color over it, and see what happens if I kind of do like a cross hatching. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see. Let's add a little bit of that lighter color in here. I kind of like that. So I'm purposefully dry brushing it because dry brush has a texture that when you do it, just I feel like there needs to be, denim is more green, isn't it? If there's a little bit of green in denim. Maybe I need to do a glaze. There we go, we're getting there. I do like that. And this green kind of come together with it, right? Put a little bit of that red down in there. Just a tiny bit. As we talked about moving this from, I need a little black too. Moving this from a reddish, oh, that's better. Yes. It was more blue and now we're moving it to more that darker red color tones. Let's put a little purple in there. Here we go. What do you think? It works well against that vibrant color, vibrant chair. Yeah, exactly. Well, and also if you think about it now, we've changed the color palette now from red, gray, black to a primary yellow, blue, red, and those always look good together, right? Nearly always. I still want to deepen that blue. I'm going to add a little bit of the, not that, let's add a little bit of slow dry to that blue and see what happens when we come in with that. Go back over this and go just into the shadows and see what happens. So glazing back over the dry brush, that texture is still kind of there, but now it's got that layer on top so it doesn't feel so chalky. All right, we're gonna let that dry. I'm liking it a lot. I like this gray, this soft warm gray. I'm going to add a little bit more ivory. And I'm just going to come in and start popping some of the folds. Especially on the edges of things. Should have an extra fold right here. A little bit more ivory in my gray. I need a little bit more ivory in my gray. See, I'm trying to build up these volumes, but I don't want to go too fast like they were telling me before I was too fast. And I do that because I'm impatient. I needed to look highlighted now. But that's the thing. If you paint to your temperament and you find the right paints, it doesn't matter if you paint fast or if you bring things up too quickly. Let's do a little bit more ivory. See? Now it's rough because I jumped in too quick. There, that's better. Ooh. See, now there's a little bit of blue in that from the blues, and I don't hate it. It's moving away from that warm gray, though. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet or not. I don't know. There's so many decisions that I have yet to make on this cloth that I don't want to make yet. I think you're going to paint this weekend, and I'm not sure what, but I want to mix and paint colors on my palette. Yeah, do it. Like, get something like that you don't care about so you can just kind of mash paint, you know? James Wapple is the king of, here, I'm going to put a little white in. Yeah, there we go. He just paints it, you know? Let's put a little bit, let's just try tiny white highlights instead of big ones. What happens when I do that? Half the time I'm painting, I'm just like, what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? You know, I'm not even sure what I'm doing half the time. Oh, I do like that. Look at that. What time is it? Oh no, it's 4:43. I'm late again. I'm so sorry, guys. I do have to go again. I get really caught up in my thing. I completely forgot. Let me find somebody to raid for us. Okay. I need to set an alarm for myself from now on for the streams for Fridays because I'm not used to having to leave early for my workshop. All right. I'm so sorry again. We'll get this squared away. Let's see who is on. I'm gonna have to raid and run. I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid Giggling Geekette. We haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, she looks like she's painting something fun. Give Giggling Geekette all my love, and then punch that raid button and join her channel. So we're gonna go ahead and raid right now, and I will see you guys on Monday. All right, guys, have a good one.